You know that sick feeling you get when you realize someone was only nice to you because they wanted something. That moment when a message pops up and before you even open it, you already know it starts with, "Hey, can you do me a favor?" Or when you finally see it clearly. They call you when they're sad. They text you when they're bored. They lean on you when they're weak. But when you need someone, suddenly everybody's busy. If that's been your life, I want you to hear me very clearly. You are not weak for being used. You are not stupid. You are not broken. You were available. You were kind. You were open. And nobody ever taught you what I'm about to tell you. There is one decision, one shift, that if you make it and actually live it, people will never be able to use you the same way again. Not because the world will suddenly become kind, but because you will no longer be easy to access for the wrong reasons. We'll get to that one thing in a minute, but first I need to walk you through why this pattern keeps happening to you. Because if you don't understand it, you will blame your heart. And I don't want you to harden your heart. I want you to train it. Let me tell you about a time I felt completely used. There was a period in my life where I was everyone's go-to person. Need a ride? Call me. Need money? Ask me. Need to vent for 2 hours at midnight? I'm there. I wore it like a badge. I thought it made me a good friend, a good person. One day I got sick. Not fake sick. Not, I just don't feel like it. I mean actually sick. No energy. Could barely get out of bed. I looked at my phone and thought, okay, now they will show up for me. Because that's how it works in the movies, right? The friend who always helps finally gets helped. I sent a few messages. Hey, I'm not feeling good. Can we talk later? Hey, I could use some help. Guess what happened? Silence. Damn, that sucks. Get well soon. Blue ticks. No follow-up. Lying there, I had this hard thought. Maybe they weren't my people. Maybe I was just useful. It hurt a lot, but that pain taught me something important. People can only use you at the level you offer yourself. Read that again in your mind. People can only use you at the level you offer yourself. If you offer yourself with no limits, no boundaries, no standards, no filter, the wrong ones will take everything. Not because you deserve it, because you allowed it. So what is that one thing you can do? Here it is. Decide one time that access to you must be earned, not assumed. That's the mindset shift. From, I'm just here for everyone, to, I am available by choice, not by default. Once you truly accept this, your behavior changes. And when your behavior changes, people's behavior toward you changes. I know that sounds simple. Maybe too simple. So let's make it practical. Because if it doesn't show up in daily life, it's just a nice sentence. What does it look like when access to you is earned? It means you stop saying yes out of fear. You stop answering every message instantly. You stop fixing problems you didn't create. You stop giving second, third, and 10th chances to people who showed you their pattern. You start asking, what have they sown into me that makes me want to give them this much of me? You start measuring effort, not excuses. Pattern, not promises. Let me give you another personal story from the other side. After that, sick in bed moment, I decided to experiment for a week. Just 1 week. I told myself, what if I don't jump every time someone calls? What if I pause and ask myself a question first? The question was simple. Do I actually want to do this, or am I scared to disappoint? Day one of this experiment, a friend called with their usual emergency. And look, sometimes they did have real problems. But this was not that. This was the same old story. They made bad decisions and wanted me to absorb the consequences. Old me would have rushed. New me took a breath and said, "I'm sorry you're going through that. I can't help with this one." And then I shut up. No 5 paragraphs. No, but if you need anything. No, I feel so bad. They got quiet. They were surprised, maybe even a bit offended. But guess what? They figured it out. Their world didn't end. My world got quieter. That was the first time in a long time that I felt free. So let's talk about how you can start doing this. I'm going to walk you through 3 levels of no more using me. Level 1, your time. Level 2, your emotions. Level 3, your forgiveness. Level 1, your time. Your time is your life. When you give someone your time, you are literally giving them a piece of your life. So why is it so easy for people to book you like a free Uber? Have you ever noticed how quickly you'll rearrange your schedule for someone, but you won't rearrange it for your own goals? You cancel your workout to help them move. You skip studying to comfort them after they ignore your advice. You stay up late so they don't feel lonely, and then you're a zombie at work. You are teaching your brain their life is more important than mine. From today, I want you to practice one sentence. This sentence is your shield. I'm not available for that. Not, "I'm so sorry. I wish I could, but maybe next time." Just, "I'm not available for that." Say it calm. Say it once. That sentence alone will remove half the users from your life, because people who were only there for what you give them will not like this new version of you. And that's okay. Level 2, your emotions. Users don't only take your time. They eat your emotions. They come to you chaotic. They drop their pain in your lap. They leave feeling lighter, and you feel like someone dumped a trash bag in your chest. Have you felt that? You are not a trash can. You are not a therapist, unless that's your job and they are paying you. You are not created to carry everyone's load. From now on, before you open up your heart to someone else's venting, ask yourself, do they ever make space for my feelings too? If the answer is always no, that's not a friendship. That's a service. You can still care. You can still listen sometimes. But you must stop giving deep emotional support to people who go missing the second you're not okay. Here's a practical rule: match their level. If they only share surface with you, keep it surface. If they are not safe with your pain, they're not allowed unlimited access to your empathy. Level 3, your forgiveness. This one is heavy. Users live on credit. Not money credit, emotional credit. They borrow your trust. They borrow your time. They borrow your love. And when they break it, they say sorry. And you reset the balance to 0. No interest. No change. No plan. Just sorry. And because you have a soft heart, you say, okay, one more chance. Then it happens again. Listen, I'm not saying don't forgive. Forgiveness is for you, so you don't carry poison. But forgiveness does not mean re-entering the same deal. You can forgive and still say, access denied. You can forgive and still say, we are done. You can forgive and still say, you are not safe for me. The one thing you must do if you never want to be used again is this: connect your heart to your memory. Right now, your heart remembers the good, the laughs, the sweet words, the early days, and your memory of the disrespect fades. You need both. When someone who used you tries to come back, you must remember not only how they made you feel on your best day, but also how they made you feel on your worst day. If you only remember the warmth, you will go back to the fire and get burned again. So practically, what does connecting your heart to your memory look like? Here's one exercise that I promise will change how you see people. Take a piece of paper. At the top, write someone's name, someone who has used you or someone you're not sure about. Then make two short lists. On the left, moments they showed up with love. On the right, moments they used you or disrespected you. Don't write stories, just facts. Now step back and look. Is it balanced? Is the right side heavier? Does the right side repeat the same thing? This isn't about hating them. It's about facing truth, because users survive on your ability to forget their pattern. Once you see a pattern on paper, it's very hard to keep lying to yourself. Now, I want to talk to the part of you that is scared. You might be thinking, if I start doing all this, who will be left? Will I end up alone? Let me answer you gently. You might lose some people. You might lose the ones who only came to you for free labor, free therapy, free love, free attention. But you will not lose anyone who was truly for you. Healthy people will adjust. Real friends will say, I'm proud of you. Real family will learn your new language. The right partner will be attracted to your self-respect, not scared of it. And even if, for a season, you feel more alone, I need you to understand this: being alone with your peace is better than being surrounded and used. Loneliness with truth is better than company with lies. Let's make this even more practical. I want to give you 3 rules you can start using today. Rule 1: pause before you promise. When someone asks you for something, don't answer immediately. Say, let me think and get back to you. This tiny sentence gives you space. Space to check your energy. Space to ask, do I want this? Does this person also pour into me? Or is this one-sided? If the answer feels heavy, you say, I can't do that. You don't need a big excuse. Rule 2: stop volunteering for people who never ask how you are. Notice where you raise your hand without being asked. Notice who you run toward when they haven't walked toward you. From now on, ask yourself, if I stopped reaching out, would this relationship live or die? If the answer is, would die, then you have your answer. Let it. Rule 3: treat your access like a door with levels. Not everyone gets the same version of you. Acquaintances get light conversation. Normal friends get time and some energy. Close friends get your heart. But no one, and I mean no one, gets unlimited 24/7 everything anymore. Not unless they have shown loyalty, reciprocity, and care. You are not a public park. You are a house. Some people stay at the gate, some in the living room. Very few get the bedroom key. That is not being mean, that is being wise. Now I want to shift your focus to something beautiful. What you gain when you stop letting people use you. You gain time. Time to build your own life. Time to rest. Time to learn. Time to heal. You gain peace. No more constant anxiety about who is mad at you, who needs you, who you disappointed. You gain clarity. You finally see who is real. Who is there when there is nothing to take. You gain self-respect. You look in the mirror and actually like the person staring back, because you know you've got your own back. You stop waiting for someone to rescue you from the life you're tired of, and you start building your own exit. Will you still be kind?
Yes.
Will you still help people? Yes. But it will be from strength, not obligation. You won't pour from an empty cup anymore. You will pour from overflow. I want to leave you with this. You are not wrong for wanting to be loved well. You are not wrong for wanting give and take, not give and take and take. You are not wrong for feeling tired. But tired is not your final state. Tired is your signal that something has to change. So here is the do this once I promised you at the start. Decide, truly decide, that from today forward, you will not give more to anyone than you give to yourself. Say it out loud with me in your own words. I will not give more to anyone than I give to myself. If you hold that one rule, every other change becomes easier. Because before you say yes to them, you will ask, have I said yes to me today? Before you call them back, you'll ask, have I checked on me? Before you fix their problem, you'll ask, have I worked on my own? That is how you make sure no one uses you again. You stop using yourself. If this spoke to your soul, I want you to do 3 things. Hit like so this video reaches someone else who is also tired of being used. Subscribe if you want more straight, gentle truth like this in your life. And in the comments, write this sentence. No one uses me for free anymore. If you want, add 1 action you will take this week. A no you will say, a message you will not answer, or a boundary you will set. You are not here to be everyone's backup plan. You are here to live a full life. And you are allowed to start today.